Hi, everyone. Welcome to my channel. My name is Sarah. Thank you for joining me for sprints today. And thank you for watching on the replay if that's how you're here. We are going to do 30-minute sprints today, and we may go a little long. I don't think there's anyone on the Heart Breathings calendar after me. And I have work to do before my mom's appointment this afternoon. So, what is everyone working on today? I am going to be working on the next apocalyptic pep talk, which is coming out tomorrow. I am behind schedule. I was hoping to have it recorded and ready to go, and I have not started recording yet. So, all right, let me jump over to the comments and then we'll dive into the first sprint. Let's see. Mel says, "Hey peeps, I'm doing consulting work today, so just lurking." Well, hello and lurk away. Cassandra, good morning to you too. And Martina, "I'm heading out to pick up groceries, but we'll leave this up for stream time. Thank you very much. I'll be back." Yes, I just heard that in Schwarzenegger's voice. LOL. And now I did too. All right. So we will see you when you get back, Martina. I am going to go ahead and dive into the first sprint, and we will chat again in 30 minutes. Let me get that started. I may switch to the jellyfish too, if the otters don't get more playful. All right, I'm going to shut up now. I'll see you in 30. Okay, everyone, that was our first sprint. How did you do? I worked on my podcast script and then I decided to check my author email. And y'all, I'm so annoyed. I got a reply to one of my one of the emails in my welcome sequence, and it was 4 well-written paragraphs of, gushing about my writing. And I was like, I found a reader who actually replies to my emails. I'm so excited, right? It's a July miracle. And then it turned into I run a book club scam thing. And then at the bottom, there's a preparation investment fee of $200. And I'm just annoyed that I fell for it for as long as I did, but also just so furious because these people keep doing this. And that means that there are writers out there who are falling for this. And it just, we need like giant neon signs or something. I don't know, but it just breaks my heart that people are falling for this stuff. Anyway, that's enough of that rant. I'm just really mad about it. Let me jump back over to the comments. Rita, I missed you sneak in. Hi, what are you working on today? And then Feral Champion says, I'm writing blurbs for all the books in my trilogy. Awesome. And Inka's here. Hello, hello. And Kay, good morning. Just here lurking. And Stacy, hi. What you working on? And Rach, same question for you. What are you up to today? And let's see, Annie. Annie says, good morning, newbie here. Love the aquarium otter view. I love it too. You'll see a lot of it if you come back for more sprints. Welcome. And what are you working on today? Kay says, welcome to Annie as well. And Rita says, sipping coffee and making a list of tasks for today. Good plan. And Rach says, they waste our time. That's my issue. The scammers. Yeah, it is a huge waste of time. And it's why I am so jaded. Like anytime I get an email from someone that comes from my welcome sequence or my emails, I get this like little burst of hope. But then, usually you can tell within like the first line or two that it's an AI bot thing. This was actually well written. And now I'm really mad because they're getting better at this mess. Anyway, and Kay says, vanity presses and those damn book club things, always preying on those that don't know better. Yeah, and it's just, like, at this point, I feel like everybody should be aware of this, but they're not. What am I trying to say? It makes me feel really lucky for the community that we have, like, in Heart Breathings and in the, our group of indie authors that we all kind of glom together, that we all support each other and make each other aware of this, because apparently there are so many people out there doing this that don't have that. And that makes me really sad. Inka says, ugh, I hate those people. I get them all the time, but I do get reader emails too. When I was looking after my mom, I had one who sent me photos every day to cheer me up. That's so sweet. I need to find my readers like that. I have some and they are precious jewels. I want more. I'm greedy. Anyway, so yeah, I got really annoyed about that email and then kind of lost my track of thought for concentration, I guess is what I'm trying to say. I'm all flustered and angry about it. But in the next sprint, I'm going to get back to the podcast episode. I would love to get that recorded today, so I just have to edit it in the morning. So that way I can get it out tomorrow afternoon instead of tomorrow night. It's so funny to me that a 10 to 15 minute podcast, like, it takes so many hours to write the script, record it, edit it. The editing takes forever because I fumble my words all the time. Let's see. Feral Champion, I haven't published yet, and I know about the Vanity Press scams, but I had no idea book club scams were a thing. Oh, they are a huge thing. They've given up with this is Stephen King. Like, for a while, it was bots pretending to be famous authors contacting us. And, I got contacted by Stephen King and Nora Roberts. They gave up on that, and now they're doing this book club thing, which sounds really legit until you find out they want you to pay you money, which is never, 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 ever pay money when you get invited to do something. That tells you right there it's a scam. Let's see. Kate says, don't let them have that much power over you to ruin your day. I know, and I'll get over it. I just need a few minutes to be in my feelings about it. Rach says, I'm working on revisions for Rose's backstory, Scales and Petals, our second chance gal who winds up with 2 men in her life, one of whom is a dragon lord. Interesting. I love me a good dragon lord. Annie says, thank you. I'll definitely be back. I'm working on completing the plot of my historical romantic dramedy adventure novel. There must be a better way to say that. I'm sure there is, and I'm sure you'll think about it. You got Brandon Sanderson, Inca? Yeah, that's funny. Kay says, I got contacted by James Patterson. I don't even write in his genre. Oh my gosh. Yeah, it's just insane. All right, I'm going to restart the timer because I talked for a full extra minute. And we will be back in 30 minutes. Okay, everyone, that was our second sprint. How did you do? I spent most of that one talking to my husband, just going over some things on our schedule for the next few weeks. So not very productive work-wise, but very productive life-wise. How about y'all? How did you do? Let's hop over to the comments. One of these days, I'm going to remember to star the one where I leave off. Let's see. Okay, Mama Maggie's here. Good morning. Good morning. What are you working on today, Maggie? Rach says, dang it, I feel left out. I haven't had a famous author contact me yet. I promise you are not missing anything. Rach says hi to Maggie. Maggie says, listening through cards on the table, Pagosa Cliffs number 7. Awesome. And Maggie also says, I realized that I did not remember enough of the story to edit it yesterday. Yeah, that happens to me too. Maggie also says, so happy to see you streaming today. And we are very happy to have you here, Maggie. Andy's here too. Welcome, welcome. He says, stopping by to say hi. Team Otter. Yep. Whoops. Team Otter for the win. You know, I love my otters. And I did change them to the jellyfish because the otters weren't ottering anymore. So we're going to hang out with the jellies and their total zen vibes for the rest of the sprints. Mama Maggie said hi to Andy and hope you are staying cool. And let's see. Kay says, need to head out for a bit, leaving you up for watch time. Awesome. Rita says, I thought I was done rewriting the notes for the series. I found more. At least I'm getting organized, or I'm avoiding drafting. Well, there is that. I could keep making notes on my draft until the end of time. And that's why I have a really hard time going back to read my published stuff because, you know, we get better every book we write, every short story we write, every chapter we write sometimes. And going back and reading the early stuff is so cringe. So yeah, I can make notes on top of notes on top of notes. Tired Mama, why is nothing clicking? There we go. Tired Mama 22, working on a timeline before I get any words in. Welcome and good luck with that timeline. And Martina is back. Hello, friend. Glad you made it back. And Stacy says, I've gotten about 400 words this morning, but I have to leave in about 5 minutes. 400 words is amazing, and have a great day. Thanks for hanging out with us for a little bit. And Mama Maggie says, I'm listening to Cards on the Table and on hold with virtual agent for our trash service to talk to a human agent. This is day 4. You've called them. Oh my gosh. It is so rough trying to deal with customer service when they keep wanting to throw AI chatbots at you who don't know how to answer anything but the most basic common questions. So I hope you are keeping your temper better than I would be keeping mine. Mama Maggie also says, also delivered one of the orphan kid. Okay, I can speak English, I promise. Also delivered one of the orphan kitties I raised to its new home. Oh, that's wonderful, but also probably a little sad, I'm guessing. Mama Maggie says, Miranda's Cauldron, procrastinativity for the win. Yes. Inca says, I have no idea what I've been doing. I feel that way so much of the time these days, Inca, so I totally get it. Rach got in 367 words and shifted the laundry. Awesome. Rita agrees with Maggie. And Feral Champion just about finished with the first book's blurb. Now to work on the other 2, which also means figuring out the plot for those books. Yeah. A lot of people say that the best way to figure out the plot for the book is to write the blurb first, but I just can't do that because, like, my final draft is so far removed from where I start that I don't know. I can't write I don't feel like I know the story well enough to write the blurb first. Good luck with that because a lot of people swear by it. All right. So what is everybody working on in the next sprint? You know what? I think I'm just going to wrap it up. I'm starting to realize that as I am leaning into caregiving for my mom, that I'm worthless after I start thinking about her doctor's appointments and her schedule for the day. So I'm thinking my schedule is changing yet again, that I'm going to try and make my work day from 4 a.m. to 10 a.m. And then if I get any more work in throughout the day, it's all bonus work because I keep trying to plan and it's just not working. So we're just going to go with that going forward. Let's see. All right, there's one more comment, so I'm just going to go ahead and read it. Maggie says, our small indie trash company was bought out by the Waste Management Corporation after the owner had a heart attack, and now I'm stuck dealing with them again after 10 years of avoidance. Oh, no. That sounds awful. Maggie also says, my pre-book blurb is never anything like my post-writing blurb. Yeah, exactly. Okay, y'all, I'm going to rewind the timer, and we're going to do another sprint. This is our final sprint. Whoops, I forgot to hit start. I will see y'all in 30 minutes to say goodbye. Okay, everyone, that was our last sprint. I forgot to check the heart breathings calendar earlier, so let me do that right now. Unless somebody does pop-ups, the next sprints are Sarah D at 6 p.m. Eastern tonight. Let me go ahead and pop the AuthorTube spreadsheet in here, just in case anybody wants to look for sprints. Whoops. Nothing's working for me today. Here we go. Here's the spreadsheet. I worked on my apocalyptic pep talk script a little bit more. I was thinking I might start recording this afternoon, but I'm calling it. I'm just going to take the rest of the day. Mom has a doctor's appointment this afternoon. So I'm going to, I don't know, watch a show or work on my series Bible for a little while. Let me run over to the comments. I know I actually marked off the one we left off on. Okay, here it is. Mama Maggie says, I spent 2 decades caregiving for my mom, and my best advice is don't forget to caregive yourself. I know, and I promise. Feral Champion says, I've been developing this trilogy for about a year, so I have a decent idea of where it's going. It's how I'm getting there where I need some rails. Yeah, I get that. Maggie says, you are worthy of support and rest and do not need to carry everything by yourself to be a good child. It is okay to ask for help and contact support agencies. I am, I promise, doing well. I have family support all around me and all the names and numbers for all the agencies and everything else. So far, we're doing pretty good. And Maggie says to Feral Champion, I need guardrails with those giant nets as they have a golf driving range. I need guardrails with those giant nets they have at golf driving ranges because my hummingbird muse never wants to stay on the plot path. Neither does mine. Huffrun, hello. How are you today? Maggie says hi to Huffrun too and asks how you've been. Huffrun is good, wants to know how we are. We are good. Maggie says, I am not going to get upset. I am not going to smash my poor old laptop into pieces because the waste management agent bots have disconnected me 4 times from the Get Alive agent queue. That is so annoying. I would be throwing things. Maggie also says, FYI, I am also on hold on the phone and my estimated wait time for a person is 31 minutes. That's not cool. That I don't know why they think that that's okay. We need some changes about all this AI bot customer service stuff because they can't ever help you. Hoffren says, yikes, that's tough. I hope you get through on the phone. So do I. Rita, you're quite welcome. Thanks for hanging out. And yeah, here's the AuthorTube spreadsheet. And I think, oh, wait, we have more comments. It just jumped on me. Maggie says to Hoffrun, it's fine. I have coffee and donuts and all the pent up frustration because I have been trying to reach them for 2 weeks. Oh my gosh. Rach says, yeah, it's kind of light today, meaning sprints. Inka says, thanks. Got a ton of admin done that time. Awesome. Thanks for hanging out with us, Inka. Maggie. And Rach says, but thank you for the time always. And thank you for being here. Martina, you are quite welcome. I am back. Well, I don't know when I'm back because the virtual writing retreat schedule is not up yet. But as soon as I know when that is, I will let y'all know when I'm sprinting. And I will put the whole schedule in my description box for those sprints. So you guys will have easy access, even though most of you have access to the calendar and everything. But sometimes it's easy just to scroll down when you're watching and click on a link. Let's see. Maggie says bakery, sugar, coffee, and attitude, the perfect combination for dealing with them. And it's not like I don't have so many things to do. Oh, I feel that. I feel that so hard. Good luck with that. Feral Champion, book 1 blurb is done. Started on book 2. I'll probably change it by the time I publish, but the book 1 blurb is making me really excited to write it. That's awesome. You're welcome, Maggie. It was nice to see you today. Thanks for hanging out with us for a while. And Inka, thank you for the reminder. Don't forget to hit the like button, friends. Appreciate that. All right, y'all. I love you guys. I will see you around sprints, and I'll definitely see you in the virtual writing retreat this weekend. Have a great day. I'm going to go play a game, I think.